What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. I knew I'd find out, and you knew I'd dig until I found out. I know what the discrepancy is between the 22% ownership of Hycroft for AMC, or is it 11.7% of the float that AMC owns. I figured it out. Well, let me put it this way. I didn't figure it out. I asked the right questions to my Discord, and of course Chris was always ready. He had the answer immediately, and we were able to figure out what was going on. Now, in doing my research on Hycroft, I come across this guy right here. His name is Nobody Special Finance, and he's telling the real story behind the AMC Hycroft mining deal. In this video, he talks about Mudrick and how Mudrick was called in by Adam Aaron to come over to AMC. He gave us a $240 million cash infusion and was going to try to keep us alive. Soon as Adam Aaron releases the press release that Mudrick has went into this deal with us, Mudrick comes out and says, never mind, we've changed our mind, and not only have we changed our mind, we're going to short AMC. Then that didn't work out very good for him, because if you might remember, just a short time later, them bitches was crying mercy. Well, he left AMC, he went over to Hycroft, and he established his position in Hycroft. Like I told y'all in the video, Adam Aaron comes busting through the door, him and Eric Sprout, and they buy up 44% total of the float. AMC has 22%, Eric Sprout has 22%. Together they have 44%, and Mudrick only owned 40%. So now AMC and Eric Sprout now have controlling interest of Hycroft over Mudrick. I believe, and it's just speculation, that this was a fight between Adam Aaron and Mudrick over what he did at AMC, and Adam Aaron wanted to take this gold mine from him. But that either way it goes, here's what happened next. As I'm watching this man's video, he makes reference to after AMC buys Hycroft, Mudrick immediately issues more shares and waters down the float because Adam Aaron and Eric Sprout just come in. So he watered down the float, he diluted the float to pull away some of the power from Adam Aaron and Eric Sprout when they moved in, but it didn't work. But what I found interesting was, I said, well, let me go get the dates of these splits, and I could put them on my chart. And when I went to researching the Hycroft splits, it says there's no history of a split. And I said, now wait a minute. That's the only thing that makes sense. We start off with 50 million and we're up to 200 million. So we had a 50 million increase that got us to 100, and we probably had a 100 million increase that brought us to 2. So 2 types of increases. That's the only thing that made sense to me, but I could not find any evidence that they had done this. So I'm thinking, how did they increase the float? So I went over to my Discord and I asked Chris, need your help. These motherfuckers is hiding something. I can't figure out how they increased this float. They said they didn't do a split. A couple minutes later, Chris comes back. He said, is this what you're looking for? And I said, yep, that's it. And what he sent me was from August 3rd, 2022. And what he sent me was this document saying the warrants adjustment certificate dated as of August 3rd, 2022 from Hycroft Mining Holding Corporation to Continental Stock Transfer and Trust Company. All right. This is concerning the warrants that are still out there. Okay. And you can go on and read this document if you want. I'll put it in the link in the description. But what I want to show you is this part right here. On March 15, 2022, HYMC completed a private placement offering of 46,816,480 units or shares. So 47 million shares, all right, that they did in a private placement offering. What does that mean? That means me and you, we're not invited to that party. Okay, these are the big dogs that they were selling these shares to. All right, bringing in big institutional investors that can help build and push us towards the final goal of getting in operations. All right, so this increased the float by 50 million, and then it goes on to tell you that on June 2nd, the stockholders authorized the issuance of another 12 million in stock. Common stock pursuant to 2020 Hycroft Mining Corporation Incentive and Performance Plan. So they got these for their incentive and performance. All right, they added 12 million more. Then they added 2 million more on July 28th. Then they added on August 3rd 2.57 million more. All right, to where now the equivalent of everything is 200 million shares of Hycroft outstanding, 198, something like that. But the point is this: when we bought Hycroft, we owned 22%. And together, us and Eric Sprout had control. And as Mudrick sold off, Eric Sprout eased on out the door, and Adam Aaron is in complete control of Hycroft right now. I told y'all that. So, love y'all. Be blessed. To those out there who were wondering, you know, could I get on the phone? And I say it doesn't matter what the fuck anybody says. Hycroft says 11%. So there it is. Everybody's right. They diluted the stock. And it's good news. No big deal. 200 million float ain't shit. Love y'all. Be blessed. See you in the next video.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.